Yeah, it's always tough when you are on point. You've done, you've surfed a perfect heat up to a certain moment. You make just one little slight error in judgment and it costs you. But I mean, we keep saying this, not at this level.
2024 gold medalist, getting things started during the break, Rich.
Oh gosh, this guy is so strong on the backhand. One of the strongest lower body surfers that we have on the tour, and just detonating some of these backhand turns. The third one there, just incredible. Gets the slide. Does he make the finish? Yes, he does.
Taj owned this. The snapper break was just his for the taking.
Yeah, had a QS win here, including along with a couple of CT wins. Fanning and Joel, they really had the best read. And Kauli Vaast is making a move on an insider here, and let's see what he can do with it. Trying to drop that 1.93. That's not going to do it. There's rain outside. Let's bring the sunshine back in. Jesse Starling with Marco Minya.
And then the Bonsoy replay. Let's have a look at Jordy Smith's opening ride here. Wrap to rebound. Clean little layback snap. Keeps the energy going down the line. Little tail blow. Comes through to the inside section. Another little foam climb to wrap. Now the wave starts to shut down. Jordy, big projection floater.
Has a Mexican flag on his shoulder as we see Kauli Vaast on the attack, big time. Jordy Smith dropped a 6, but Kauli is really flexing right now. And this has been a mean series of backhand whipping turns up into the lip. Super impressive stuff with remarkable speed.
Oh, this is a scintillating ride. Straight up, vertical surfing, whipping it out of the lip, and another big score coming his way. Crisp surfing. And Kauli has got 6 great manoeuvres on that wave.
Sculpting boards specifically for this wave. Kauli Vaast tore that thing to pieces.
Yeah, that was impressive, Bugs. I mean, the 7.33, there was plenty of sting in each of his turns. Well, something standing up on the outside. Kauli having a look at it. Jordy is going to have a crack at it, so he uses his priority for this one. Wants to really bank something better than a 6. It starts beautifully. A committed full rail turn, drawing it right back into the bowl a couple of times. And this wave is looking like it might go again down the line. Jordy needs to attack the lip and does. And swings that board into reverse. Well, doesn't complete the rotation, but rides fakie for a moment. And he is going to take this one right down the line, call for the ski. Is it going to chip away at the requirement here, Rich?
Rope back and forth and come back to the foam. Let's check out the replay. I love the opening swoop, though. Lots of power. And again, gets up high. Tighter arc, higher up in the wave on the second. So here's where the wave gets a little bit sleepy, but now it goes again. Jordy clicks. Beautiful snap, and then gets the blowtail reverse. So back to the question, Ron, I think he is.
Yeah, that first turn, I mean, at this level, Bugs, judges want to see a bit of everything. That is a full rail, totally committed, driving turn to pushing the board to the point of release, but losing no speed.
Yeah, good call.
Not much more he could have done on that wave, to be honest with you. Here he goes. He's going to have a paddle here.
Yeah, well, he's just asking questions of the rookie, but the rookie, as he lines an insider up here, and he's kind of getting to the point where he doesn't have a whole lot of time to turn it around with 2 rides. So he's in attack mode, going after the 8.76. Vicious layback there, and gets a little bit of release in the tail. It's been a clean combo to start. Working his way back to the foam and just begging for this wave to stand up through the inside now to give him a big final turn or maybe a final series of moves. Working so hard for it. He's going to kick out 8.76, the requirement. Again, the comparison has to be made to the benchmark ride of the heat so far. As we see Jordy. And he is going to take off. He's going to stick with it. Kauli Vaast doesn't go near it. Fully aware that priority is completely neutralised once that hooter sounds. But that wave's got no points in it, and Jordy knows it. But that was a bit more like it for Jordy, even though he's bowing out it again early. Just looked at really locked in. And he'll look to rebound over there in New Zealand. The next stop at Raglan. Kauli Vaast, though, that was a huge win after a tough opponent on a right-hand point break.
Oh, yeah.
He is looking good. He's looking good right here with the shades, brand new Red Bull hat, everything, the whole kit. But he's got some trustworthy equipment. We're going to get to that a little bit later. First of all, Kauli, you come up to me, you said, finally. You put together a great heat out there. How's it feel?
Yeah, it feels good to have some perfect waves, just Jordy and me in the heat. It was not the easy heat for me to make, but yeah, now CT, every heat is a final pretty much, especially with the new format. And I love Jordy, I love his surfing, I'm a big fan, and to be in the water with him, it was such a crazy moment, and yeah, I just wanted to surf. The waves were really perfect, and yeah, we had a great timing. It was funny because it was kind of scary because brown water at one point, getting dark, a lot of fish around, and no, it was a good heat. I'm super stoked.
It was a good heat, and you overcame probably one of the most informed surfers if you look at the history of this break. Anytime, you have a right point, Jordy Smith's going to be on the top of the list. Opened up with a 7.33. How important was it to open up with a big score?
Yeah, it was. It's always nice to start with a good score. 7.33 was my first one. I was really happy about it. I waited, and yeah, because I got the first exchange, so he had to wait a good one too. He went on the 6 point, I think, and then I just back up with my 7.8 or something. And yeah, after it was pretty flat, and then I knew he needed a big score, so I was pretty much making sure and then visualize like when the wave he got. I was trying to see if it was the score or not, or he could. I knew he was going to get closer to the score he need, but it wasn't like a excellent score. So I was just trying to keep the priority and just to control at the end until the end.
You smashed it. You got some Old Faithful equipment here, though. The board looks really good.
Yes, this one is a special one. It's the one I won with in Ericeira, my first Challenger Series win, and it's a magic one. I just keep it on the fridge because I know it works, and I have some good backup exactly the same. So I'm all set. Thank you, JS, because he always does the best board and always took care of the athletes. And I know he's taking lot of time, lot of work for the boys, and yeah, he's the best.
Great surfing, Kauli. Manuya.
Yeah, Manuya, Maruru.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Kaipo. Thank you, Cal.